right as the sun's coming up. And I grab my stuff, and the old man's still sleeping. And, you know, I say my gratitudes. I leave him a little gift. I leave him something precious to me, and grab my stuff and hit the road. And so, it's just the sun's starting to creep up, and I'm just kind of like, the first thing I do is go to the hot springs, because it is just that beautiful morning time. And so we hit the zen, we're I go over by the water and I do my morning my morning exercises. Okay. And it's just a beautiful moment. And it's just like connected with the water and just like one with the world. And then hit good meditation. And then it's just like enjoying life. Sometimes we find ourselves in circumstances that are just so wild, and how we conduct ourselves is the real test. And so after just enjoying the moment, I head over to the library. And so, this time I do a little bit more research, and I try to double tap to see if there's any way to get out here. And so there's literally I had to get a car. By car is the only way to get out here, or to walk, or by bicycle. And it was just like, oof. And let me tell you, the next town was like a day's journey. Okay. And I don't know, when we talk about day's journey, when we have to walk a day's journey, day and night, that's like, depending on how you break it up, 2 whole days of walking. Or if you get a bike, like probably 12, 24 hours. Well, not 24, like 12, half that probably. I don't know. Someone will do the bike calculations. Anyways, so I'm just kind of like, bro, I hit up the library, doing some more research, try swinging by the church. The church was closed because it was too early. And hit up the library, doing planning. And so I'm starting to get hungry, So then I decided to go to a food bank. And going to the food bank was just nice. It was just a nice, pleasant walk over there. The morning was beautiful. I found a little cherry tree on the way there and plucked some cherries. And it was just like, bro. And so then made my way over to the food bank. And the food bank was super nice people. There's some elderly people, they just super cool and just doing the thing, and they hooked me up with some food, and I'm just like, thank you, and I'm trying to get some information out of them, like, where's the church is at, and, kind of what's going on, and things like that, and, I'm trying to find a way back home, and so they kind of gave me a little bit of lowdown, and I run to this guy, another guy, I guess the only homeless guy in Pagosa. And, this guy, very interesting character. He was a good guy, He was also getting food, and we started just kind of talking because it was definitely breakfast time. I was starving. And so, me and this guy just started talking, and it was just interesting, and just talking, just really, hearing this guy's story, and, sometimes in life things happen, and this guy, he had a heart, man, sometimes people have a heart, and, man, but number one key thing with this dude too, sometimes we gotta just move on. We are the captains of our own ship, friends. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we gotta take responsibility on where we're at now and how we can make changes now in real time. And this dude, another lesson: young men, all women, all people. You know, I just had to say, be careful of the police. So it's kind of like, whoa. You know, be careful. Be careful out there. There's so much different things out there. Gangs. Watch out for drugs. Be careful of drugs, young people. Watch out for these drugs. Be careful of alcoholism. Oh, this dude, that was something that hit him hard. You could just see, you know, when you drink your pain away, it's not the answer, homies. Man, yeah. Yeah. So after talking with this dude for a little bit and just kind of experiencing, you know, his way, you know, just what happened to him, trying to find more research, you know. So I'm about to make my way to these churches, and this guy, you know, he's tried to turn me from going to these churches, and it's like, homie, I gotta go to these churches, you know. It's like I believe that these churches are going to help me, or if anyways, I need to go try at least. And so, you know, we part ways, split ways, and just I kind of just go on my own little journey, you know. I'm kind of cutting out a lot, you know. Man, another homie, and we did some talking. And here's the thing: when we talk to people, we always talk about the realities of life. When we're interacting with each other, man, you know, we're just talking about how life is right now, and like how we are able to make it beautiful, and we should make it beautiful, and we are going to make it beautiful. Anyways, a lot of I kind of skipped over some of that cooler, you know, side quests and stuff. Those were some side quests. And anyways, after parting ways with homie, I'm off to look for a church. And man, let me tell you how I just have to go across town. And across town is a journey. It's an hour's walk. And it's like, okay. And so I'm on this journey, and I got all my stuff, and I'm huffing it, and I'm just like singing, you know, I'm singing rousing songs. I'm singing songs of inspiration. Never give up, never surrender. You know what I'm saying, homies? Because you gotta have that little beatbox when you're walking your step. You gotta enjoy this life. It's like I got all my stuff on my back. I got everything I need. I got some food. I'm walking across this beautiful Colorado landscape, and it's just like doom, doom, doom. You know, I'm singing my own songs, homies, and it's like, yeah, and it was really awesome. It was like it was tiring because it was uphill. The way there was all uphill, and it was like, you know what I mean. And so once arriving to these churches, man, was discovering that they were all closed, and so that was kind of heartbreaking. All of them were closed, and it was just like, damn. And so then I was like, okay. And so I went to the gas station and I asking the lady to try to get, you know, I go to the gas station and try to get some more information because let me tell you how I have no phone service, man. I lost, you know, we've been talking about hard times. I didn't even have phone service at this time, okay. You know, it was interesting. It was an interesting experience. No phone service at all, so I had to use like Wi-Fi. And so, anyways, yeah. As I'm in this gas station, it's just like Homie directs me back to downtown, the way I had originally been. And I was like, okay, you know what? Back to the hot springs. Back to there's another church down there that might be able to help me out. Okay, and so I make my way back down there again. And it's just like more rousing songs. And, you know, I had sign with me. But, you know, originally it was a very good sign. It wasn't very legible. So I had to chuck that sign. Okay. And I had found some cardboard. And I had, you know, once I had hiked my way back across town, stopped by the library, and I had made a very legible sign that was just saying how, you know, I teach meditation, you know. Teach mindfulness, teach some fitness. We teach all types of fitness, you know, calisthenics, bodybuilding, nutrition. And I was really trying to sell myself. And I was just like, yo, donations, donation based for everything. Because got knowledge, homies. And when you got knowledge, try to spread your knowledge. And I was hoping somebody might be able to help me out. Anyways, I was trying to rouse up some money so I can either get a bike or I can get, pay for an Uber. But man, the Uber price is ridiculous. Let me tell you how a bike is way more realistic than getting enough money to get Uber. Or, And so then I made the sign. And so I try to go to this church. And I go to this church and it's just closed. All these churches are closed. And I'm just like, dun, dun, dun. I'm tired. I'm like, So I go to the hot springs. And I'm just like, it's time to sell myself. It's time to do my best because I trust. You know what I'm saying? And I know that the answer will come. So I go down to the hot springs. And, it was a lot of faith. And I just go down and I get all zenned out, man. I just find me, that good meditation. At this point, it's sunset. The sun's starting to set. It's starting to be the end of the last day. And it's the end of day 5. And I'm just like, enjoying the moment. Enjoying the peace, the beauty, the wonderfulness of life. Thank you, life. Thank you. It's magical how when you tap in, when you really quiet yourself and tap in and just get connected to the moment, because the moment is so precious, And so, as I'm doing my meditation, I'm getting tapped in. I'm just enjoying it. I come on out of it. I come out of my meditation and I go to my stuff. And there's this dude, man. Man, I'm going to call this dude. I'm trying to think of a name. I can't even think of a super cool name for this dude. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to this dude. Because this dude was the man J. The main man J. Alright. And the main man J, bros. He just was super cool. He was telling me his story. And, he was a father, And he was going through hard times. He was going through similar... we felt very, like we were going through similar experiences, except, sometimes things don't always go favorable. And for him, it did go favorable, and he got hit with some rough stuff, and, he's fighting. And it was just like, man, I feel your pain. And just talking about our journeys of life and just where he was at. He was an adventurer now. He was out exploring who he was. He was on his own spiritual journey. And it was just like, I understand, because at the end of the day, what are we here on this planet to do? Why are we living life? And, we just had a level of mutual respect. And this man was just so cool. He gave me a ride back to my house. And so as the sun started to set, he lets me hop on in his vehicle. And we talk and chop it up. And we just talk about life and talk about our stories and the amount of wisdom these people have, And the story from this one, I'm just not going to be a dead horse. People, watch out for yourself. But for men, I'm just like, a reality of the situation is like, love yourself. We are all worthy. All of us. Okay? And, we play a special role, especially in children's hearts too. When we talk about our children, it is incredible the role we play. But a lot of times, it's just so much. We have to train ourselves too. I would say this is a time period where we need to really train, especially young men. Young men, train yourselves. Become stronger mentally, physically, emotionally. That's why we need to open. Before I get into that. Anyways, back to the story. This man, the man Jay, gave me a ride back home. And so it was late at night. We made it back, arrived early, and I had to arrive just back home. Happy as a mofo. Blessed. Just thank you. Thank you, homie Jay. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, angels. It was just amazing that I had made it back in this way and was able to experience this journey and learn these different stories and the people who helped me out, the things that they went through, and the things that, we all have to look at. There's so many different things we have to look at. There's so much, we hurt ourselves. We need to heal ourselves. And that's why we out here healing it. We out here for real healing it. Healing the world, healing ourselves, healing each other. And so, yeah. After 5 days, it was just interesting seeing. I had the pleasure of going to Tribal Vision Festival 2022 in this crazy way and getting to meet so many different people and experiencing the kindness, the love, the compassion of others. And I hope the wisdom I gain from this experience I take on my own journey moving forward, because the message is clear that this is the change in time, that this is the time we stand together, that this is the time that we start working to making a better future for everyone. I am so grateful to be alive during this time period. And I'm grateful for the rockin' life that I'm about to have. And I hope we all have a rockin' life. Let's all have a rockin' life. It starts with us training. And you know what? Here, we already talked about where we're at. Where we're going, we're putting together a recipe. What we can do as individuals right now. Every individual, it's time to get strong. Train yourselves. Emotionally, physically, mentally. It's time we all get stronger. Because when we come with the recipe, it's going to be like, what? Huh? What? People ain't going to know what the heck is going on. And there's going to be so much confusion, And it's going to take us to really understand. We have to look inside of ourselves. We have the answers inside of us. Okay. It's not like people do not just say this throughout our entire human history for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Homie's like, we got this. We freaking got this. So let's get stronger. And that's the end of my tale. Alright. So we'll continue. I met a lot of good individuals in this trip. A lot of leads that I'm about to be getting connected with. We're going to be making the recipe. So get ready for the next episode when we talk about more of where we're at with this recipe. Alright. So get stronger, homies, and have a great, beautiful day. Beautiful life. Enjoy this moment. Bye-bye.